Hi, I'm Tony Fleming. Welcome to Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey, just pulled the hanging tag off of this one here, and unfortunately I'm going to have to read a little bit off it because this is actually the most loaded Chevelle that we've ever had. It's a documented GM executive car, and it has some very, very interesting options and some super, super rare options. I'm going to look up the build count on this also. So as we walk around the car, I'll kind of point out what I do know. I'm sure the experts will pick up a couple new things that maybe I missed too, but we're talking about matching numbers all the way through. Engine, trans, everything, color codes, fully restored, 68 Chevelle Super Sport SS 396 convertible. So let's take a look around this car and we'll touch some of the neat things. The original color code's important to a car. You know, this is grotto blue paint, and I like to show the quality of a car when it's done. I love the white stripe on it, but you can really easily read virtually everything that's on here. Beautiful, beautiful paint. The great thing about that is it doesn't hide it. You know, the video shows everything where pictures can easily not show you everything that you need to know. This car was a California car, and if you've ever gotten a car from California that spent its whole life there, they're very well preserved. You know, the dry temperatures and things like that. But look at how great this body looks and how straight everything is. Everything fits well, looks well, the gaps all line up nicely. Just beautifully done. Love the red lines. And these are the original belted style red lines. Correct center caps, the real steel ones, not the plastic Chinese copies. Stainless trim rings, power disc brakes inside of there. This has the F41 suspension. You'll notice it has that because you'll see the sway bar underneath the rear end when we walk around and look at the factory 12 bolt that's back there. Take a peek under here for a second. This is just beautiful. Like, check out the detail here for a second. You know, the first thing we did as kids was we ripped out the air conditioning and the smog equipment on these cars. And to source those items back now, it's very expensive. So as we talk about the options that I was telling you about at the beginning, I'm going to point out so many of the things that are optional and things that you know, really have tested time and been able to be found again. So smog pump, beautifully detailed. Factory air conditioning, blows cold. Power disc brakes we talked about earlier. Power steering in here. Nice battery topper here. Got the correct radiator. Little things like the tower clamps. Those are the things that the judges are looking for in shows. And the one thing that probably some of you guys noticed when I did it, but little stuff that shows you the quality of a restoration is that the underhood light works. You know how many people skip that step because, you know what, got to find the light, we got to hook it up, we got to wire, we got to make sure that it turns off when you close the hood, otherwise it'll kill the battery. It's the little things like that that give you an indication of the quality of what you're getting. I'm going to show you inside the car for a minute. So I wanted to put the top up so you can see it with the white top, and now I'm going to put the top down and you can kind of get a peek at the rest of the car. One of the things too is this sound. Key in buzzer. Do you know how many cars have a key in buzzer that still works? Virtually none. And we have a lot of cars here, and we have a lot of cars that come and go, and most of the time the key buzzer doesn't work. And I keep getting excited and talking about that stuff because you know, those are the things that give you the indication of the restoration you're getting. Nice top, got a glass rear window. You know, as I said, this is the most loaded Chevelle Super Sport we've ever had, and the grotto blue paint looks great. The matching blue bucket interior I think looks fabulous. Little stuff like this, tilt wheel, ultra rare option of fiber optics for the turn signals and things like that. We have the factory correct radio that we'll install back in the car. This is really cool, check this out. This is a tack, and the tack rolls up and down with the needle right there. The needle moves its way up and down. Full factory gauges. Tilt wheel we just talked about, factory console, power windows. This car supposedly has every option you could get from the factory on it. Maybe it's missing something like a glove box light or something like that, but I don't know. But apparently it has every feature, every option that you could get. You know, as a GM executive car, you want to drive around to the dealerships in 1968 and show everybody, first off, this was a new body style for the year. And you want to show the dealers like what they can get on their cars and what it's like to order something with everything. And that way, the guy who worked from the factory got a cool car to drive, and that was his daily driver, his company car. What a great job, man. You're selling cars, you're showing people cool cars, and you're driving a muscle car every day for a living. Beautiful. Let's check the trunk out. Beautiful chrome, stainless, all the restoration done here nicely. All the dings taken out of any stainless trim. Everything's been repolished. It's got a spare tire. Here's the factory radio here. And this is really cool. I want to show everybody this. This right here, original 8-track. How cool is that? Has all the working parts. The amp is in here. Even the original, although it's dried out and could be restored, the original 1968 center dash speaker. Just beautiful, beautiful stuff. Let me tell you what, man, you went to a swap meet and found this. This right here, this setup right here is easily $1,000. Whether it works or whether it doesn't. See, the trunk's been splatter painted correctly, and then they went the extra distance and clear coated it. A lot of people don't do that. Anything spills in here, it could puddle, it could get rusty. The jack's all detailed. It's got another there. It's got the correct stickers back here. Nice original trunk lid on the car with original dates on it. Just beautiful. You know, in closing, we haven't been starting some of the cars, not because they don't run and drive well, it's just because the showroom's closed up because it's freezing cold outside, and I don't want to kill everybody in here. But, you know, it's little stuff like this, like the sound of the door. It's that the lights turn on when the door opens. It's the key and the buzzer. It's the ridiculous amount of options on this car. And it's beautiful history, it's restoration, and it's matching numbers. And that's the kind of car that becomes collectible over time and appreciates with value. And how cool is it if you could buy a car and whatever this car costs today be worth the same next year, the year after, and if you're lucky, even goes up in value, and you got to drive it. That's pretty cool. Anyway, we're Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Super proud to present this Super Sport SS 396 convertible. Call us 301-816-1000. We'll tell you all about it.